Students of class 5th, welcome all of you in the online classes of SRPS. Today we are going to learn chapter 6 part 2, that is formatting slides in PowerPoint. In our previous video, that is part 1 chapter 6, we have learned how to open MS PowerPoint, how we can create blank presentation, how we can create presentation with templates and theme. So students, we will learn some more features of this PowerPoint. So let's start. Yes, components of PowerPoint 2010 screen. So the PowerPoint screen has the following components. As you can see in this picture, this is the PowerPoint window in front of you. There are different parts are there. Let's see a quick review of this. The top bar of this presentation, it is called title bar. Below the title bar you can see a ribbon over here. In left side of the title bar you can see quick access toolbar, and here is file tab. In this slide you can see two dotted box, these are called placeholders. At the bottom of the window you can see status bar. Fine. Let's take a review of these options. The file tab opens the file menu with options such as open, save, etc. In file tab, open, save and close, these options are there in file tab. Now next, title bar. The title bar displays the name of the program and the current presentation. If you want to see the name of the program and file name, you need to look at the title bar. Okay, next, quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar contains the save, undo, redo buttons. Fine. Next, ribbon. The ribbon displays commands in different categories. As you can see, different commands are there in the ribbon in different categories. Next, the status bar. The status bar displays the current slide number, total number of slides in a presentation, and zoom slider, etc. So if you want to see how many slides are there, total number of slides, you are working on which particular slide, you can check this status from status bar. Okay, next, slide. A slide is a page in a presentation on which we do some formatting, we put some content. Fine. Okay, next, placeholders. Placeholders hold the objects in slides. I hope you have understood. Let's move ahead. Start working in PowerPoint. 2 points are there: inserting text and editing text. How we can insert text and edit text? Let's see. See, as you can see, this is the PowerPoint window. If I change the layout of this PowerPoint, it will be look like here. In this box, it's a placeholder. We can type text over here. So as you can see, click to add text. So what you need to do? Click. Fine. We can type some parts of computer, just like keyboard, mouse, CPU, monitor. Fine. This way we can insert text in this placeholder. We can also edit text. How we can edit text? If I want to write speaker over here, so what I need to do? I need to remove this text from here and I can type speaker. Fine. In this way you can edit text. Fine. So concept of inserting text and editing text, it has been cleared. Fine. Let's move ahead. Aligning text. Aligning text means aligning text refers to the position of the text with the edges of the text placeholder. The 4 basic alignment options are: align left. What is align left? Align text with the left edge of the placeholder. Align right. This options with the help of align right, it aligns the text with the right edge of the placeholder. Center. It aligns the text in middle of the left and right edges of the placeholder. Justify. It arranges the text evenly with left and right edges of the placeholder. How it does happen? Let's see. See, these options are there. Let me select these options. Fine. As you can see, these options are there left side of the box, so they are left aligned. If I choose this option center, all the contents are there in the middle position, means center position. Fine. If I choose this option, that is align text right, the text will be available on the right side, right edge of the box. So this is called right alignment. If I choose this option, as you can see, this is the left align option. All the text appear in the left side. Fine. So in this way you can choose left, right and center align. Fine. Let's move ahead. Text direction. You can change the text direction of your text, as you can see, horizontal, vertical, in this way. How this happens? Let's see. First, what need to do, you need to select the text which you want to, if you want to change direction of the text, then click on text direction option in home tab. You need to click on home tab, then click on text direction option. You will get 4 options: horizontal, rotate all text 90 degree, rotate all text 270 degree, and stacked. So I'll choose second option. Let's see. The direction of the text has been changed. If I want to change the direction of this text, so what I need to do, click on text direction, choose first option. See, I have changed vertical direction into horizontal direction. Fine. And now next, if I choose this direction, stacked, as you can see, stacked option. Fine. The distance between these letter has been increased. So in this way you can change direction of the text. I hope you have understood. Let's move to the next slide. Align. Basically you can align text in 3 ways: top, middle and bottom. How it does happen? Let's see. What you need to do, click the selected text. You need to select the text. Now as you can see, in this home tab, you need to click on align text option. It is there below the text direction option. Fine. So as you click on align text option, you will see 3 options: top, middle and bottom. Now I am clicking on middle option. As you can see, the text has been reached at the middle position. Now again I click on align text. Now I'll choose bottom option. The text has been there at the bottom position. If I want to move this text at the top position, what I need to do, just click on align text, choose top option. The text has been reached to the top position. Fine. Let's move ahead. Inserting slide. Students, if you want to insert slide, there are 2 options. What you need to do, you need to click on home tab. Fine. And you need to click on new slide option. The new slide will appear over here like this. Fine. As you can see, these are the slides. So many slides are there, and if you want to increase new slide, what you need to do, click on new slide option. See, new slide is there in front of you, 8, 9, again 10. These are the new slide. If you want to remove this slide, what you need to do, click on particular slide, press delete button. Click on particular slide which you want to delete, press delete button. Fine. If you want to increase slide, the second method is shortcut key. What you need to do, press Ctrl M. You need to press Ctrl M and new slide will be inserted. Let's see. Ctrl M, new slide is there. Ctrl M, Ctrl M, new slide is there. So in this way you can insert new slides. We don't want these slides, so we can delete these slides by selecting and pressing delete button. So next option is inserting objects in a slide. Inserting objects in a slide. When we insert a new content slide, it gets inserted with 6 icons on it. We can simplify, click on these icons and insert objects in a slide. There are 6 different objects through which we can insert a table from first option. We can insert chart from second option. We can insert smart art graphics from third option. We can insert a picture from fourth option. We can insert clip art from fifth option, and we can insert media clip from sixth option. How it does happen? Let's see. Inserting picture. How we can insert picture? As you can see, the insert picture option is here, fourth number. So you need to click over here. Fine, you will see a gallery. You need to select a picture just like this, and you need to insert. Picture will be inserted like this. You can increase or decrease the size of that picture. Fine. Once again, see what you need to do. Click on picture option, select any picture from here like this, and picture will be inserted here like this. Fine, you can change the size of the picture. Next option is inserting clip art. How we can insert clip art? Inserting clip art basically ready-made pictures. How we can insert ready-made picture? You need to click on clip art option. As you click on insert clip art option, you will see a window at the right side of your screen. So what you need to do, you need to type which type of picture you want. If I want tree, picture of tree, TREE, press OK. Now you will see pictures of tree. You need to click over here. Picture of tree will be here. You can change the size of picture. Fine. If you want to insert picture of a car, what you need to do, type CAR car and click on go button. You will see car are there. Click a particular car, that car option will be here. So in this way you can insert ready-made pictures. Fine. Next, inserting word art. If you want to create some heading of your topic in a beautiful way, attractive way, what you need to choose? Insert art, sorry. So to insert, if you want to insert word art, what you need to do? You need to click on insert tab. You need to go word art option, and you need to choose the option you like. Suppose I want this option. The text appears like this. You can type computer like this. Fine, you can increase the size of the text. Once again, if you want to insert, click on insert tab, click on word art tab, choose another option like this. Suppose like this, you can type monitor like this. Fine. So in this way you can choose word art option. Fine, I hope you have understood. Okay, next is inserting shape. We can also insert shape in this MS PowerPoint. So how we can insert shape? What you need to do, you need to click on insert tab. In insert tab, illustration group, you will see a shapes option, shapes group. You need to click on shape option. You will see different shapes are there. If you want to insert a triangle, you need to choose triangle, and triangle will be drawn over here like this. Drag and draw. If you want to draw a circle, just create circle like this. Fine. So in this way you can create different shapes. How? Click on insert shape, click on shape tool, and you can create different shape. Smiley. Fine, like this. Okay, next, navigation. How we can do navigation in the slideshow? To navigate from slide to slide while editing a presentation, use page up key to move the previous slide. You can use page down button key to move the next slide. Control plus home key to move the first slide, and control plus end key to move the last slide. See, if you want to move one slide up, one slide down, you need to press key page up, page down, or you can use arrow key up and down. But if you want to reach on the first slide or last slide, you need to press control home key for first slide, control end key for last slide. Fine. How it does happen? Let's see. See, I am moving this slide up like this, है I am moving downside. Fine. Page up, page down like this. Fine. If I want to move on first slide, so what I need to do? Control plus home. First slide is there. If I want to move to the last slide, what I need to press? Control plus end. Now I have reached to the last slide. So students, that's all from my side. The so many options are there in this chapter. I have explained you. So students, you have computer with you. Read chapter 6 at your home seriously. See this video 2-3 times so that you can understood the PowerPoint presentation properly. Do practice at your home. Thank you very much.